Top 5 Best presents Charity reunites missing man with his family after 10 years. To make your day just a little bit brighter, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to be inspired by more optimistic stories like these every day. In many places, there seems to be a stigma against homeless people and homelessness in general. There are more people than we'd like to admit that see them as a nuisance. They see them essentially as failures that should accept their place at the bottom of society. They are not helped by the fact that oftentimes homelessness comes with a certain level of mental health issue, and sometimes even substance abuse, all of which comes with their own set of stigmas and biases. To put it frankly, being homeless, despite whatever reason you got there, means you're in a position in which you need a great deal of help from one's fellow man. And yet, paradoxically, it is also a position in which most people will desire to not help at all. Even normally charitable people will refuse to aid the homeless. It can be heartbreaking if one knows these people's full stories, but oftentimes people don't bother to hear them. We must remember that homeless people are people first and foremost, with their homelessness just being a status they struggle to shake off. They still have goals and ambitions. They also have families and loved ones, people they might miss, and oftentimes they miss them too. Fortunately, there are organizations out there that do understand these truths, and are doing what they can to help. It might be all too easy to believe that people living on the streets have been rejected by their friends and family, or that they've cut ties from their loved ones for some reason or another. However, nonprofit organization Miracle Messages believes and proves that in many cases, families desire to be reconnected with their loved ones. They just don't know how to make it happen, or need assistance to facilitate. The charity was founded by Kevin Fadler in 2014 and works by offering a helping hand to homeless people who want to be reestablished through connections with their families. People from the organization head out to the streets asking those living there if there's anyone they'd like to get in contact with. They record a message from the hopeful person and then set about trying to find the friend or relative it's meant for. The program operates out of San Francisco, California, but has helped people reconnect across the United States and even countries outside of the US. With the help of 40 regular volunteers and a further closed group of 1,300 volunteers who solve cases collaboratively on Facebook, the organization has reunited 204 families to date. One such family was that of Lavetta Carney and her estranged uncle, Timothy. Timothy has mental health problems. When his mother passed away, he walked out of their Chicago home and never returned. Lavetta stated that her uncle had a way of forgetting things, and that his thoughts can sometimes be incorrect or completely made up even, suggesting that he can easily get confused. Lavetta and her mother tried to find the missing man, searching the streets, shelters, hospitals, and jails, but for years they had no luck. Then, one day in 2017, Lavetta's mother received a Facebook message from the digital detectives at Miracle Messages. After being disconnected from Timothy for over 10 years, the stunned woman couldn't believe he'd really been found. She first thought the message was a joke, but it was true. Somehow, Timothy had found his way to California in the intervening years, but when Miracle Messages got in contact with him, he only had one message to send back to his family. He wanted to come home. And Miracle Messages arranged for him to do so. He may still have struggles, but as of now, he's home. It is important to remember that homeless people are people just like you and I. Some may have their struggles, and many do, but we still have to be considerate that there is nothing that makes them inherently bad or less than others. It is truly stellar that there is an organization that is reaching out to these people and helping them reunite with the people that love them. I'm sure we would all appreciate it if someone were there to give us a helping hand when we most need it. Thanks for watching. Tap one of the 2 videos on the screen for another amazing story.